Living Atlas is continuously evolving, and what that means is that there's always something new and interesting, and I've chosen a few things to highlight here this morning. Now, the first is what you're looking at right now. This is called World Imagery Wayback, and this is world imagery as we know it today, and as the name implies, I can go backwards in time, in this case, 4 years in this area when the construction first began. Now, we also have a Wayback application that is used to capture imagery at certain dates and turn that into layers. And that's what I've done here as well. So we can move forwards and backwards in time, and you can choose the vintage that you prefer to work with. Also new is Sentinel II. Now, this is a multi-spectral, multi-temporal imagery for the planet. And what's interesting is that each place on Earth is revisited every 5 days, and this service is updated daily. Now, we can adjust the bands to glean a little more information from this imagery. Now, this is the Pawnee Fire in California. This is back in June of this year. So I can look at it with the color infrared. I can get a little more information out of that. But when I look at it using color shortwave infrared, we can really see where the fire hotspots are. Now, here's something new and exciting. This is OpenStreetMap. But this is the OpenStreetMap vector tile version that we've just published. So as you zoom in, you can see the crispness of the labels and the crispness of the features. We've also introduced a vector tile style editor, which lets us change the colors of this map, turn layers off and on, or adjust the labeling. And you can do that with this new OpenStreetMap base map, any of the Esri vector tile base maps, or any vector tile layer of your own. Now, next is a map that I really like this one. When we're zoomed out, it actually reminds me of a big map that used to hang along the side of my grade school classroom. But as we zoom in, we see some amazing cartography and some amazing detail. So it's a very beautiful map that I'm thinking will be one of your favorites. Now, another way to look at or think about the Living Atlas is that it's really a GIS for the planet. It's actually a collaborative GIS for the planet that many of you have contributed to, and anyone can. Now, using all this rich content in the Living Atlas, we've been evolving the notion of an Earth Systems Monitor application, which is what you see here. So using this app and using the Living Atlas, we can take the pulse of the planet. So let's take a look. Here are world cities in 1950. So we can go back in time a little bit. We can also go forward in time and see how those cities might grow by 2020. Living Atlas has lots of environmental data. This is world bioclimates. And we also have real-time Earth observations. These are current hurricanes and typhoons. You can see there's something off the East Coast and also here in Southeast Asia. But it's not just about weather, it's not just about land, it's also about the ocean. So this is sea surface temperature. And on top of that, I will add our global human footprint on the planet. Now, this is obviously a 2D map, but a 3D globe is just a click of a button away. So this application will be a part of the next ArcGIS online release, and source code will be available. So whether you're interested in imagery or base maps for your daily use, or whether you're looking at content to take the pulse of the Earth, that's the Living Atlas. Thank you.